Hello my boys, good morning. In this beautiful morning I will give you my top 5 predictions of what will happen in Secrets of the Atlas page 326. So I will go into very specific things. As a matter of fact, we should log in now inside the game and start talking about them. Okay my boys, so the number one thing is that the auction house currency exchange here will remain inside the game. Because the currency exchange remains, we will also have the gold system. As a matter of fact, GGG did some spoilers, quality of life features that they spoiled. And in those videos we've seen gold on the ground and also gold in the inventory panel. This is a clear indication that gold will be used in patch 326. So the main purpose of gold is the auction house, currency exchange, how you want to call it. This is the main purpose. We have different other mechanics that we can use gold for example, the black market here that will also stay, similar to what we have now in Path of Exile 2. Everyone that I met was happy with the auction house. The fact that you can buy things on the spot, you don't need to whisper tons of guy on the trade website, and this is a great addition for the game. Actually, they could improve it to make it even better in the future. So this will stay. This is my prediction. Most likely, I'm close to 99% sure that the auction house will stay alongside with the gold system. Okay my boys, now we have an interesting subject. We're gonna talk about King's March. King's March is a league mechanic that was added in patch 325. So in case you're new to the Path of Exile 1, know that the auction house here was added in patch 325. So it's a recent addition. They added the auction house in Path of Exile 1 in Centers of Kalgur in order to test waters for Path of Exile 2 early access. So they did their tests in Path of Exile 1 before implementing in Path of Exile 2. This is my guess. So let's go here to King's March. So each new league brings some special content. For patch 325, we had King's March here. And people are wondering what will happen with this area. So long story short, Stujan here with shipments will be bye-bye. Already I know people in the guild Discord server posted that they are farming from multiple accounts. This is a printer for a lot of currency. We're talking about mirror shards, lots of them. And people are doing this farm on 2 or 3 accounts. And this is not right, it's not fair to the game. And I'm happy that they will remove this bullshit from the game. So shipments bye-bye. Here rogue disenchanting will also go bye-bye. Recombinator we will talk in a second because this is tricky one. The mappers here will be bye-bye. Here mining bye-bye. Here the farmers will go bye-bye. You got the idea, even the blacksmithers. So the only thing that we will discuss here in detail are the runesmith table with the runes and chants that you can put on your weapons. And also we're gonna talk about the recombinator. Okay, so let's start with this big boy here. If you notice, even in Path of Exile 2, we have the recombinator device. They added it, in order to diversify forms of crafting. Now, the recombinator device is actually scraped content from the Sentinel League. My prediction is that this will return in the future. That for sure it will return in the future. So they will reuse this concept. Maybe even with gold, like we have it now. But I cannot guarantee that it will be implemented in this Secrets of the Atlas expansion. But this will come back. It's my prediction here. The recombinator will come back. And now let's talk about the rune system, because people really want this thing. Based on my personal experience, what I've noticed from previous leagues, they don't want to keep inside the game a lot of very powerful mechanics. And the rune system here grants a lot of power to the players. So there are here some enchants that are really powerful. Here, Lucky okay, Tormented Spirits, Haunted by Torment. There are multiple ones that are way too powerful. Even in Crucible League, if you notice, we had skill trees for our items here, for our weapons. Very busted thing, very powerful thing. What they did, they won't return it back. Because even they had an interview where they explained they don't want to make the game extremely easy. If you have multiple very powerful mechanics overlapping themselves, the game will become a joke. Literally a lot of overpowered items and it will become a joke. So my prediction is that the rune system will be bye-bye. Actually, it's even possible that they will delete the runes that you currently have in your inventory. It's a possibility, but I want to say it for sure because I don't know for sure. But the rune system will be bye-bye. This I can guarantee you. Now, some of the guys can start arguing about the tattoos, because in Path of Exile 1 we have tattoos that was introduced in Trial of the Ancestors League and was introduced later in nerf form. Minor form. The tattoos is a different story. Even when we have Trials of the Ancestors, one of my first videos that I said is that it's a high probability that the tattoos will go to core. Because already these small nodes were boring as fuck. You could not customize it. Even in Path of Exile 2, when you have an attribute node, you can change it to strength, intelligence, or dexterity. Here was not the case. Were boring as fuck. That's why tattoos were kept. in a lesser form. But not the same thing will be with the rune system, with the Crucible skill tree and other previous powerful mechanics that we had. So if you're thinking about the runes enchants in the future, don't worry, you won't see them. If you have some powerful items now, go and enchant them now while you still can, while you still have Setters of Kalgur. My third prediction is for the Zalin Shield. Zalin Shield was introduced in patch 325, Setters of Kalgur. I have one here, Zalin. Put it here. This is a very powerful shield. It's in my top 3 best shields in Path of Exile 1. Basically, this one will raise your maximum block. Even though you have minus 10, you know how it works already, because you played Path of Exile 2. We even have this thing in Path of Exile 2. The most important modifier is chance to block is lucky. So even if it lowers by 10%, lucky means that it will roll 2 times when you take damage and will take the most favorable outcome. So let's say you don't block on your first try, it will roll 1 more time and you block. And it will count as block. So you actually have more than 80% block chance with a Zalin equipped. Not only that, this one gives you flat block spell damage in Path of Exile 1. And you also have that custom block with elemental spells, yeah, which is useful in some builds. So my prediction is that this will be added to the core drop pool. You can find it in certain areas, yeah, and you will find it inside your maps. Probably, or maybe it will be added to a boss, we don't know yet, but it will stay. This shield, this stay is very powerful. Maybe it will have a tiny chance to drop like we have certain items now like a Mage Blood. Maybe they will add even divination cards in order to get a Zalin Shield, it's very probable. So I need to stress that they introduced Zalin even in Path of Exile 2. This is an indication that this item has high probabilities to stay, yeah? Now my boys, let's get into something very sexy, very nice. So GGG did some spoilers for Secrets of the Atlas and they explained that they will introduce, for example, game pause here. In one of the videos when he was juicing their maps, you could see them highlighted. This was a feature from Path of Exile 2 yet to be revealed, yeah? So what they're doing, they're borrowing feature from Path of Exile 2, implementing in Path of Exile 1. So my prediction is that they will also borrow the feature for the strong boxes, yeah? So if we have strong boxes, even in Path of Exile 1, how to show it, mate? I need to open a map. No, I don't need to open anything. So we have strong boxes. Where we have them? We have strong boxes, you find them inside your maps, and usually you would need to juice them with Orb of Alchemy. Yeah, or with whatever nonsense you desire. Now you will see exactly like we have in Path of Exile 2. You'll have a button, and you will click like a maniac. Click, 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 and you will juice it for you. This will be implemented also in Path of Exile 1. Is my prediction. Also, is it possible to do the same thing that they did for Breach, you know, with the splinters to drop towards the end for Path of Exile 1? It will be a great quality of life because you don't want to click like a maniac here, 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 everywhere. No. So this is my prediction. They will introduce more quality of life from Path of Exile 2 into Path of Exile 1, particularly the one that affects essences. You will have a button and you will click it for you without the need to open your inventory, and strong boxes, that one. You will have an icon, you just click with the mouse, and this will make things easier. Good. And my last prediction is that Zana will return. We already can see Zana in certain boss fights. For the Elder here, for the Shaper here, yeah, it's tied to older content that we had in the past, you know. Yeah, so Zana will return because even in the spoilers we had some rose petals, you know, that's her signature move. Yeah, I won't go into the lore of Zana because we need to keep this video short, but it's a high probability that Zana will return. Yeah, and one more thing that I need to talk about the league mechanics, that will be map related content. Some leagues that we had in the past, for example Sanctum, you will open a different area where the whole magic would happen. But for this expansion, because of the name particular, yeah, I highly think that will be an in-Atlas mechanic where you just do maps. A mapping mechanic, let's put it like this. Yeah. When you're doing your regular maps, you will find some nonsense that will make you enjoy the game even more. Well, that's about it, my boys. Good.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How boring and small.